So we're gonna paint this simple banana. It's already peeled off. Let's start with the drawing. So first, I'm gonna simplify it. I'm gonna see which is the left, what's the right, and what of the banana. And I'm just going to add this very simple line, and I'm going to look at it on the paper. Should I want to change it? Maybe I move it a little bit higher. Always think about change it for better before you start. Okay, like over here, curve a little bit, and there's another piece going up over there. First draw the big shape and then divide it into smaller shape like that. Now I think I got a good placement for this painting. There's a lot of challenge in this simple painting. We're gonna start on the skin first. Okay, where's the skin colors? Yellow. That's mostly yellow, right? We're gonna place the yellow first. Maybe just put the yellow color. Is a little bit blue and red colors, so not so bright. I'm gonna make sure I have the color, enough color, put in this space. Let's put it over here. Need more water, otherwise the color won't move. Okay, here we go. And this is the skin, okay, the whole area. Now I'm gonna get into the middle over here and get ready to merge into the green color, right? So let's add a little bit more yellow color in here first. Okay, and I'm going to also get it into this side of the skin. Like over on the top over there, it have a little bit kind of a little bit darker and also a little bit more green colors. Lay this color on the other side. On this side, a little bit darker and also looks like almost like a little bit like a brown color. So I'm gonna add a little bit red colors. Now I'm gonna put it right under here. So when it's still wet, I want to add the transition. And down here too, make it a little bit darker. A little bit darker. And on this side, a little bit brown, so I'm going to add a little bit red color. Before that getting dry, I'm going to make green color and get the blue color and maybe get the yellow color from here. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to start merge it from here. That is when it's wet and merge into another wet color. And I'm going to make it even a little bit darker. Okay, in the middle over here has a little bit kind of a gray color, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to fill it in with the gray color later. Okay, also down here have a little bit green color too. So I'm going to have that merged together when it's still wet. What I want to do, I want to paint it at the other areas, but I'm going to leave this part, do it later, because if I do it now, it will merge with the wet color. This color. Yeah, looks like this color. So I'm going to take this color from the palette and I'm going to put it right here. Okay, this whole part is inside the shadow. Over here I have a little bit in the light. Like that. So I have this part. Good. Maybe also come in here too. Right, I'm going to have just the water to have the color softly transition to lighter value. Okay, coming over here. Maybe leave a little gap. Like that, leave a little gap. maybe a little line in the middle, like that. Okay, leave a little texture, but I don't want the texture to be that much. So you can see the movement of those lines is moving the same motion as is the surface, right? Okay, what we're gonna do over here, need to have little fresh yellow color. So I'm gonna take this fresh yellow color from this area. I'm gonna put it in here and merge into this color for now. The catch the shadow created by this part of the skin. I can put a little brown color. You can see that it's a yellow, red, and blue, and see a little bit brown color, a little bit warmer, like that. It's a little bit this color. I'm gonna put it right underneath here. That created catch the shadow. Okay, now I'm gonna see this definitely is not dark enough. So what I want to do, maybe a little bit of this color. I'm gonna put it right in this base. Okay, that's good. Right in this space. And also at the same time, I'm gonna start working into the catch the shadow underneath. Is a gray color, but it's not too cold. So I'm gonna make kind of brown colors. I'm gonna get this color. Start from this color. Looks good. Now I'm gonna start over here. Here we go. Start with this color. Okay. Now I'm gonna start. Change the color now. I'm gonna get a little bit yellow color now. I'm gonna introduce the yellow color because the skin reflects the colors onto this area. Now, I need the color also gradually merge into the dark gray colors. And now I'm gonna start going with a little green colors, but it's not really bright green in the catch the shadow. So I have this a little green, but this will be too dark. You get a little yellow color in here. That's probably good. I'm gonna start have it close to merge into that color too. You see in this process, lots of time we use wet into wet merge together, right? So you know when you should apply the color and should that be soft. And the outside edge, we're gonna use water to make it a little softer, okay? Looking at this, on the top over here, it should be also a little bit darker too. So I'm gonna soft this edge for now, a little bit. And the top, I'm gonna give a little fresh green color. This is pretty fresh. I'm gonna take this color and put it on the top over here. That. And I'm gonna put the details later. Okay, this is good so far. And I'm going to come in here, inside the banana. Do we have that color already on the palette, already mixed? Let's take a look. And something over here, right? There's this kind of color, maybe. Let's put it on. Yeah, it's kind of look like that. And coming onto this side, I'm also going to use wet into wet to get a little bit darker tone. What is that color? Okay, let me see. Directly looking at it and mix it and compare with the color of the objects. I'm gonna put it over here. Maybe like this. We can see that turning. Now, okay, I think it needs to be even darker. I'm gonna get this even darker. I think on this side, I can make it even lighter. So I'm gonna use lifting up, right? I'm gonna just lift up. Just lifting up is still gonna have some color underneath. So this is good. So lift up some color. So we're gonna have a little bit more contrast between light and dark. Okay, now I can come back to do a little bit on the top over here. We need to put something similar color, like this. A little bit kind of yellow tone, and put it on top of this. So you divide in steps, so you don't need to worry about that. You have to finish the whole painting at once. No need to put that much pressure on yourself. Okay, now on this side need to be even darker, so I'm gonna get a little bit darker color, maybe this kind of even a little blue colors on this side, like this, like that. Okay, there's lots of good things we already have on the painting, and here it needs to be a little bit darker. I'm gradually going into a little bit smaller and smaller details. But this color is not so cold. I need to add a little bit red color in here. That's good color. Now I'm gonna add this. This probably the darkest in the catch the shadow. I'm gonna put it right here. I also create a little bit of definitions on that, like that. Now I'm gonna put a little bit mark on the tip over here. Supposed to be a little bit darker, like that, which is good. And now I'll put a little bit color over here, the gray color on the tip on this side too. It's good. Now I'm gonna after the skin get a little bit darker and darker now, I'm gonna put it a little bit on this side, a little bit tip, like that. That's good. This time I'm gonna put all the gray colors on this side. The gray color a little bit, it's not too dark. Maybe this is the color. I'm just gonna add it right here. It definitely is not just white. Okay, that is almost there. And then we're gonna put a little darker color underneath that too. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get a little warm color and add it to this color, a little bit warmer, and this will be the color. Look at that. That's good, right? So we're gonna put that little color over here so we can see a little bit more space. And also on the other side, it probably we can apply another layer to make it even look a little bit darker on the other side. So now the banana look a little bit more as you're turning over as a three-dimensional, right? Okay, I can use the water to make it softer. This is good. On this side now I can see that it can be actually a little bit darker. This is not round enough, so I'm going to have another gray color layer on the top. But on this side, it have a little bit fresh color, and the other side turn to the same gray color. Get a little bit more like orange color very fresh. Okay, I'm going to take this color, add a little bit red. It's not so warm, probably. As the color catch the shape. Like this. A little bit too bright, so I'm going to mix with the gray color together, like this. And now gradually turning, maybe a little bit darker, turning over, a little bit more and more gray, like that. Same color as the shadow side. That's good. And now I'm going to deeper a little bit on the other side, the shadow side. Let's take this color. Okay, here we go. That's the shadow side. On the other skin, make it even a little deeper, like that. That's good. And also we can make even darker colors in the middle of that little gap. Over here we can see that. Do a little dry brush for the inside here to showing the texture. So we're gonna use this, and gonna use my side brush. Okay, the side brush. We're gonna see like that, very lightly, and maybe have some broken shape. Like that. That's good. Maybe tap a little bit. Make it show it a little bit like some rough texture. Now it's good, and I'm going to come over here to mix a little brown color. I'm going to start working on the dry brush and get a little red and mix with this color. See how dry the color is, and get a little yellow color. I'm not using much water. Now you ready? Get a little bit yellow too, the red. little bit warmer, a little bit too cold. Okay, do a little more. It looks like a very dry. Like that. On this side. Try to make it look similar to the skin. Okay, I'm gonna keep mixing a little bit more color on this side. Right. Over here, a little bit dry brush over here. So use different side of the brush to move it. A little bit over here. A little bit dry brush over here too. Okay, now I can see that a little dry brush on this side. Like this. And now come back over here, get even darker. So I'm gonna just take this two color, make it even darker. Now this mixture color get a little bit darker. Now I'm gonna just use the tip of the brush. I'm gonna see this had a little bit connected over here, like this. Okay, on this side, and some area over here, a little more dry, a little bit darker, and over here too, like this. And now the banana get a little bit darker and darker now. And after we have those texture, the banana look a bit more real as the banana we're looking at now. I'm gonna have some suggestions. The movement of the dry brush is going this way. Okay, we do miss a little yellow colors over here, so I'm gonna add a little bit yellow color and coming over here suggested there's the part of the skin, not the inside. And now we're going to go into to add the catch the shadow on the other side, and it looks like this is the color. Now it's too warm, got a little bit blue color in here. That is right, that's good color. Now I'm going to add that right in this area. Right, that's good. And let's see. And down here have a little bit darker, and in this area I'm gonna shade it a little bit darker, like that, so to make the banana look a little bit more three-dimensional. What I want to do now, I'm gonna soften the edge. Make sure your brush is clean, right? Just water, so you can use the water to make the edge softer.